Hello everyone. Welcome to SAP Beginner. I know that we have come after a long time. So I'm here today to take you on something interesting over on-site opportunities. And we will discuss today about the route determination, or you can call it as route determination in SAP S/4HANA from SD perspective, from SAP sales and distribution module perspective. Okay, let's go ahead. So it is route determination in SAP S/4HANA. And so what is route determination? So whenever we hear about this in layman's term, we can call it as determining a route from traveling from one way to another way, from one location to another, whether it may be by railway, by roadways, by airways, may it be anything. So similarly, we have a similar way in SAP from SAP perspective, which is the route determines the means of transport and the legs involved. It influences transportation scheduling. So the means of transport and the legs which are involved in route determination are from SAP perspective. It influences transportation scheduling, yes, because whenever you are shipping goods from one location to another, over there scheduling is the most mandatory thing, because timelines, because transportation scheduling is time bound. Yeah, you got it. So for example, if we say posting a courier from one location to another, from one country to another, may take from one country to another country, from one state to another state, whatever it is, but scheduling is mandatory based on the timelines. So for example, system determines from the route that the goods are to be sent by rail, by road, or by airways to, for example, Germany from India. Okay, so over here, I would like to draw something for your information. Let's take this. Yeah, draw something with the pen. Over here, let me highlight. Okay, so here it is plant, then border, then destination, country, and finally to customer. So this here we have preliminary leg. Preliminary leg. Here in border we have main leg. There are three types of legs when it comes to route determination. Then from destination to customer, we have subsequent leg. Subsequent leg. Okay, so what does this preliminary leg means? What does this main leg means? What does this subsequent leg means? So let me tell you something. Okay. Okay, so from here, if I would say it's from one plant, and there are various trucks that they are called as carriers, right? You load all your packages, all your goods into a truck. So the truck is your preliminary leg, because from your plant you load all the goods in the truck. Okay. So this truck goes to a dock. Okay. So in that, over that dock, there are many ships, there are many carriers which carry all the goods from all over the trucks. I mean, for example, this plant has various shipping points, or for example, your client has various plants and they have various shipping points. So there would be multiple trucks coming in from multiple locations. So all these trucks are preliminary legs. Then those the goods are transferred to a ship or on the dock where all the goods are moved. Then this at the border, because that's one country border. So for example, Indian border, I would say, so that ship you will, that seaway you will call it as a main leg. Okay, now that ship reaches to your destination country. Now that's a midway. So it reaches to your destination country. When it reaches to your destination country, for example, let's take Germany is your destination country. Okay. So over in the dock, the ship has already reached with all the trucks. Now what happens that the goods which are there in the ship are moved to another trucks in the destination country. So in Germany, all the goods are moved from this main leg to another truck. Now this truck, you would call it as subsequent leg. So first, when you carry the goods in the truck, that is called as preliminary leg. The when from the border the goods are moved to destination country, that is called as main leg. Then from destination country to customer, the mode of transport, means of transport that you're using is called as subsequent leg. I hope you all got it. If you have any queries, any questions, please put it in the chat. Please put it in the comment sections, or you can mail it as well in our or over our mail ID. Okay. Then let's go ahead. So how to configure the route? We have seen what is the route, etc. Now how to configure the route. So let's take up how the configuration works for the route. Okay, so over here, route, you can maintain any route based on your client requirements. You can maintain a Z route, etc. You will maintain the description of that route. Then the major part is mode of transport. We have already seen the mode of transport that will be used as a part of border. Mode of transport, border. So here, whatever, whether it is truck, rail, dog, seat ship, dog, etc. So whatever it is there, you will be selecting over here. There will be a 2-digit code for this. Then shipping type. More shipping type is the type of shipping. For example, the truck, train that is used to transport the goods on a particular leg of a route, that is called as shipping type. Okay, then shipping type of preliminary leg. Whether for preliminary leg you would be using a train, a truck, an airway. So whatever you will be using, that will be called as a preliminary leg from your plant. Shipping type subsequent leg, we have already seen what does that mean. So that subsequent leg will be explained as part of the leg, the means of transport, the shipping type that would be used from destination country to your customers. Okay. Now, transit time. What do you mean by transit time? The transit time is the time interval between the loading of your goods to the truck to until it reaches to the customer. That interval is called as transit time. Travel duration is the exact travel time that will be taken by the truck or airways, by all the means of transport in between the route. Then it is transportation lead time. Transportation lead time can be in days or hours. As you can see, this is days, this is hours. Now, transportation lead time is the loading time, pick pack time, and the transit time. That is means to be transportation lead time. Allowed total weight. Now, if you maintain any allowed total weight in this route, then that means of transport is applicable only for the specific weight to carry. If you exceed this weight, you will get an error when you create any of the shipping documents. Then, next part is relevance in transportation. So, if you tick here relevance for transportation, then only the route can be used for creating shipments. This is considered as active when it is ticked. But when you don't tick this, the route will not be considered for shipments. So it will not be used for shipping documents or transportation management module. Just keep this in mind, okay? Now, route determination in SAP SD sales order. Let's go to the sales specific sales order. How the route is determined automatically in sales order. So, route is determined automatically based on below criteria: departure zone or country of the delivering plant, destination zone or country of the ship to party, shipping condition from the sold to party customer master, transportation group from material master. So guys, please be clear on these requirements, because I have seen in whenever I take any of the training sessions, that there are many candidates who get confused with the departure zone, destination zone. So just be clear: departure zone of your delivering plant, destination zone of your ship to party, shipping condition of your sold to party. So shipping condition comes from your sold to party, not from your ship to party. Just be clear, because here there is a lot of confusion that takes place. Many of the candidates, many of the folks think that shipping condition comes from ship to party. Then transportation group from material master. Okay, so departure zone. Okay, so we have seen all these criteria. If and only if all these criteria are maintained correctly, then only the route gets determined automatically in your sales order. If these criteria are not maintained, route will not get determined in sales order automatically. Okay, so to maintain all this route determination, there is an SPRO setting, there is a configuration setting, which is in logistics execution. So I would like to specify over here logistics execution. Getting knowledge over LE area is a mandatory thing when it comes to shipping, when it comes to transportation, etc. Okay, then route determination, define transportation zones. So what do you mean by transportation zones? So these are the transportation zones that we have already seen, which are maintained based on for the delivering plants for the country. Okay, then maintain country and transportation zone for shipping point. Define transportation groups and maintain route determination. These are the configuration settings. Now, okay, so as we have seen all the configuration settings, so these how the transportation zones are maintained for customers, country and transportation zone. Then here this comes the transportation zone which is maintained in the ship to party in the general address in the general data tab. Then it comes to transportation groups which we maintain in material master. So to highlight over here, most of the clients, most of the companies use standard transportation groups. I have rarely seen of configuration of Z transportation groups, but there are certain there would be certain requirements based on the processes to maintain transportation groups as Z transportation groups, as custom transportation groups. Then next is how we maintain the route determination. So in route determination, what do you maintain is departure zone, departure countries or zone, and destination country and zone. So departure zone and destination country that we have already seen, which comes from your plant and your ship to party. So along with this, you maintain the shipping condition, which comes from sold to party. So shipping condition here, then transportation group, and with the transportation group, whatever the route that you maintain in proposed route tab, those route gets automatically determined in your sales order. If you don't maintain any route here, then that route will not get automatically determined in the sales order. Please be clear, because there are many issues that we have seen that come up during the testing scenarios, during the ITC testing scenarios, where we see that configurations are made. Yeah, configurations are up to date, but folks just forget to maintain their proposed routes over here. And meeting all the 4 criteria is the most mandatory thing for automatic determination of route in sales order. Okay, so let's come to our major part of on-site. So what do you think about on-site? I just would like to know few queries or few questions in the comment section. If you are hearing this video till here, please do post your questions. I would like to answer them. If I don't have the answers, I will surely see to it that some or the other people who are there in the industry would answer your questions. We will have certain areas for that. Okay, let's come on to the topic of on-site. So on-site opportunities, we have certain standard module skills with all of us. SAP SD, might be SAP MM, or SAP PP, etc. Okay, but along with this, you have TM, which is a niche skill. Okay, so having TM certification or knowledge on TM or hands-on on TM is the niche skill, and it's mandatory. It makes you a key person in the industry. Okay, because there are a lot of requirements in TM, because people know TM, people are aware what it is written in the what it is there in the learning hub, but along with that, that's also mandatory. But along with that, you should have certain hands-on experience, certain client-related issue experience, at least not for much more span of time, but a little bit, at least, so that you have an idea why the TM is used in the industry. So TM is the key aspect of supply chain planning for operations. All the shipping activities are handled in transportation. So majorly what happens, various industries have EWM. Okay, that they use standard SAP EWM or shipping for shipping documents. But currently TM has become a key aspect, because we can have a lot of configurational data, a lot of data stored in TM module. Okay, so if I would say you should have certain knowledge try to get certain expertise in the TM. We will post certain videos going ahead for TM as well. Okay. If you don't have that much expertise in TM and you're not so sure on TM, I would like to highlight the EDI interface experience. Okay. So when I say supply chain, so all the client requirements, all the client resources doesn't have SAP in their system. There are many third-party software which are being used by certain industries, certain companies. Okay. So what happens if your client has SAP? Okay, and you want to configure the system based on third-party system. So what you will do, you will have SAP data one side and you will have third-party data other side. So for this, it's mandatory that you have knowledge on EDI. So why I'm saying that you have knowledge, you should have knowledge on EDI, because transforming the information from SAP to third party, EDI is the interface, EDI is the intermediate document, which helps to move the data, to transfer the data based on third party requirements. So for this, you work on the FDS creations, you work on the mapping sheets, you work on the IDOC data. You must have heard about IDOC types, IDOC data. So IDOC is the document which is mostly used in the supply chain processes. So even if you have this knowledge, it is an addition to your resume, and it gives exposure for this experience, for on-site opportunities, because you are directly connected. You are directly connected with third-party suppliers. You are directly connected with your warehouse users. You are directly connected with your warehouse operational leaders. You also have knowledge on SAP. So you're getting my point. You have four aspects of areas where you have the knowledge. Now, if you have site opportunities, that's what I would like to just refer to you. Now that would specifically be on company to company, industry to industry. It differs. Okay, but yes, if you are in an implementation project, your on-site opportunities get upgraded. That's the information. Please do have your queries, do have your questions in the comment section. And thank you for watching us. Contact us on our mail ID. We will answer your questions. We will try to reach all your queries. Okay, anytime. And please guys, share it, like it, and please subscribe, hit the bell icon. We have to reach. You do know, if you have any queries, if you have any questions, just let us know. Just let us know your topics. We will get all the videos. We will be having certain content coming in on route schedule, on EDI topics, on TM in upcoming slides. But yes, we will guarantee you that we will be coming soon. Okay, we will. Thank you.